Research statistics, according to the Medical Services Ministry, indicate that there are over 75,000 people living with a spinal injury in Kenya. The figure is made even dimmer by the fact that over 15,000 new cases are recorded annually countrywide.
If you see, very many accidents are happening these days on our roads. We always talk about people died, or today 14 died, other days 10 died. From those 10 died, what about the injuries which people get? There are so many people who get injured. We don't talk about that. And how do they go into their lives?
High death rates of up to 70% is also recorded due to the lack of timely treatment and rehabilitation of spinal cord victims.
When people are discharged from the general hospitals, they go home, and the only thing you are going to do is to go and wait, and maybe you wait to die. And that is happening because there are other opportunistic ailments that come about with this condition, and you'll end up dying.
You leave the hospital, you're going to a completely new life from what you are used to. So how do you go to live in that new life? And that is the whole purpose of rehabilitation.
Locally, treating spinal injuries is very expensive. It costs between 250,000 to 350,000 shillings to treat a spinal injury in public hospitals and up to 3 million shillings in private hospitals.
But if we have our own center here, I'm very sure it will not cost you not even a quarter of that money. Very, very minimal amount it will save you. We are going to save on costs. We are going to have it a home ground. We are going to have it accessible to all Kenyans, not just those who can afford. We are saying that it is here, it is for us.
The Bring Zack Back campaign was started by the Kenya Paraplegic Organization to help counter these statistics and avail a rehabilitation facility locally to assist spinal injuries patients.
Why I'm going to South Africa is because that's where the nearest rehabilitation center is. I want to go there for more rehabilitation. But more important, why I'm on this journey is to raise funds to have our own here in Kenya. Other than the pain in the shoulders and the back, and sometimes getting those blisters, which now I'm used to, now they are healed.
Zachary Kimotho, or simply Zack, is the personality used to embody the initiative as a person living with the traumas of a spinal cord injury.
This campaign is not about Zack. This campaign is about the rehabilitation center that we would like to build. And this is a project of Kenyan Paraplegic Organization, and we would like it to be owned by Kenyans. There are people who are being maimed on our roads, who are being maimed in different ways. And these are the people that we are looking at. How do they get rehabilitation?
Bring Zack home is bring the rehabilitation and the treatment in Kenya. Zack is a representative of all paraplegic Kenyans today. So we said we want all paraplegic Kenyans today to be treated and rehabilitated at home in Kenya in a way that they can afford.
*555#. All the resources and funds raised from the Bring Back Zack initiative are to be directed to the construction of the center in Kenya and not for Zack's treatment or rehabilitation as perceived by many well-wishers.
Zack has been on a wheelchair for the last 8 years. I've been able to to go through rehabilitation. I'm able to do my own things, and you can see it for yourself. I'm even able to say that I'm going to heal myself down to South Africa. It's for that person who is suffering back there at home. That other person who may get that accident, they just happen. We never know when they will happen.
Zack is a beneficiary of the Kenya Paraplegic Organization who is already stable.
The whole purpose of this campaign is to raise funds. The funds are not meant for Zack. They are meant for building a rehabilitation and trauma center here in Kenya, so that this money does not belong to Zack, it does not belong to an individual, it belongs to us Kenyans. because we need our own rehabilitation and trauma center.
Several corporate organizations are at hand to support this cause, amongst them the Safaricom Foundation.
Normally, most people don't know what paraplegic is because we don't see it in our face every day. But anybody can become a paraplegic. A major cause of people being a paraplegic is road accidents. And there are lots of road accidents on Kenyan roads, and therefore there are lots of casualties who might survive the accident but might not get the function of their limbs.
All the funds and resources raised by the initiative will be directed to the construction of the rehabilitation and trauma center near Kiserian town in Kajiado County.
The number of people suffering from spinal cord injury has increased, and therefore definitely there is a need to have a rehabilitation unit. And these services will definitely be able to benefit these patients because some of them are so poor to the extent that they may not be able to afford the private facilities that may be available. These services are important, and actually they need to be there not tomorrow but yesterday.
The construction of the facility has already started. Some members of the organization living with spinal injury are optimistic that the construction will go a long way in supporting them, as well as you, who is healthy today and could find yourself affected tomorrow.
If every Kenyan would say, today I won't go without lunch, just lunch will make that money be available.
Hospitali ikiwa hapa itatusaidia sana sana. Vile watu wanaendanga nje, wasiwe wakienda, tunafaidika hapa kwa sababu kwenda nje hiyo ni bill ingine ya ndege.
I like to tell Kenyans to donate for the hospital so they can build the hospitals for the people who are the disabilities and the people who are walking.
This is a situation that can occur to anyone. It's a non-chargeable club. We have no charges for the disability club. So anyone can find him or herself disabled at any one moment. Handling a disabled person makes one understand the taste of disability.
Every Kenyan, whether you, whether me, can be a paraplegic. Therefore, each of us should contribute so that we can make their life easier and we can see more of them rehabilitated and coming to live amongst us. You just need to press *555#. Go to the menu and choose how you want to contribute. And any Kenyan can contribute 1 shilling or even 10 shillings or even more.
For them, there is life after spinal cord injury.